seed must die for life to begin. This video is going to talk about different seeds and how you can incorporate those into your diet and into your animals' lives to keep all of you healthy. To the end of the video when I explain to you why they are now removing seeds from the plants that you're eating. Everybody, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So we've been home from the Maui mission trip for a little over a week, and I'm getting back into the groove of things. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is a seed must die. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is part of my chicken's breakfast. I try really hard not to depend upon bagged and pelleted feeds for my small livestock. One, because when I came back from the Maui mission trip, my chicken's eggs were a pale yellow. Not anything to do with my wonderful neighbor who took care of my animals, but due to the feed that I had to leave for her to feed my animals on. And that right there, my husband cracked that first egg and he goes, "Oh my gosh, look at this." It was like sickly yellow. He goes, "What happened to the bright orange eggs that you're so famous for?" I said, "They haven't gotten this since we've been going." Now, this is a cucuzza squash. A lot of people don't think anything of growing gourds, right? They're like, a gourd just takes up space. I have no need for it. I'm not going to eat it. But your livestock will, friend. Here's one most people don't know about: watermelon seeds. A watermelon seed, you can take a handful, say half a cup, grind them down. You can feed them sprinkled on top of your cat, your feline's food. It will not only kill tapeworm, but roundworm. Pumpkin seed is another great seed to have in your arsenal to fight against things like tapeworms, folks. You can take pumpkin seeds raw with the hulls on them, grind them up to a powder, sprinkle that into your gravy. One, pumpkin seeds are really good for a male's prostate. So say you have older men in your family, your father-in-law, your father, your husband, and they're having prostate problems. You need to incorporate about a half a cup of ground pumpkin seeds raw into their diet for a couple of days, and you're going to see they're going to have some relief. So pumpkin seeds have an enzyme in them that will paralyze and then expel tapeworms from humans and livestock. Here's all the vitamins that you can find in gourd seeds. Now, of course, there's different ones. There's bottle gourds and there's cucuzza. So you've got numerous types to look at, and they're all a little different. But the fact is that you can take that huge vegetable, fruit, whatever you want to call it, cut it along the line like I did, go set this down in your chicken coop. They're going to clean it, guys. They're going to eat every seed. They're going to eat all the flesh out of it. And it's going to be a nutritious meal for your birds. And you didn't have to buy bagged feed, because I'm out of bagged feed and have been since I returned from Maui a week ago. And I have gone back to feeding my chickens leftovers, eggshells, ground dent corn that I grew myself, and lots of grass clippings and plant material out of my garden. And I'm telling you, I'm watching my egg yolks go from a pale, nasty yellow to a beautiful, brilliant orange. Your animals are what they eat, okay? So if you want nutritious meat, nutritious eggs, better food for your family, then you need to feed the livestock in your care something other than a bagged pelleted feed. It's not enough nutrition. A lot of people ask me, how do you have so many huge dogs and it doesn't bust the bank open? Like, you never take them really to the vet, Sam, because they eat the animals I raise on my farm. They eat the fruits and vegetables I raise on my farm. And I make sure that the livestock that I'm raising are eating out of that organic garden as much as possible. And then, of course, I take all the manure from my small livestock and put it back into the garden, creating a sustainable closed loop nutrient exchange. Guys, we've got to start thinking like our ancestors did. They did not have a feed store down the road to go get feed. So how did they feed cows, chickens, goats, sheep, ducks? They fed them from the garden. So if you don't eat it, if your family doesn't eat a specific vegetable, say pumpkin, but you need to worm the animals on your property, then you're going to need to grow pumpkins, grow watermelons, because watermelon seeds, when I found out that they will kill tapeworms in cats and roundworms, I went, really? Who knew? All these poisonous watermelons out there right now, all these fake watermelons, seedless watermelons, why do you think they're removing the seeds from all the plants? It's not just so that you can't regrow it. It's so that you don't get the actual nutrition, because seeds are life. Look what Jesus and the Apostle Paul said about seeds, folks. The seed must die to bring forth life. So if they remove the seed from the food that you're eating, what life is coming forth, my friend? None. Think it through, folks. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. If you know of any special seeds, I mean, I could have gone on. There's sunflowers, chia. But you know what I'm saying. Every week, I think I'm just going to spotlight a few seeds for you guys. What plants they come from, how you can use them to treat ailments in your family, and show you how to grow them. Tell me if you like that idea. Love you guys. Have a blessed day.